Well, hey friends and neighbors, this is Chuck out at Sheraton Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. So, one of the most stressful days for a pig farmer is loading day. So that's what we're going to try to do. We've got 6 boys left out of the first group of pigs that were farrowed here on the farm. So we're going to try to get them loaded on the trailer today. They're going to the processor tomorrow. And then that's going to be it for feeder pigs for us for a while. So let's spin the camera around. We'll look at the setup, talk a little bit about what we've done to prep them to get them ready, and we'll see how this goes. So stick around. Okay, we kind of showed this a little bit on the last video, but this is our setup. So we've got the tractor out here, and I do have the trailer hooked up to the tractor just for stability, because this is going to be 6 about 330-pound pigs. Up in this trailer, so there's going to be a lot of weight and a lot of Going to be a lot of weight and a lot of jostling around. So we got the tractor hooked up to the trailer, and then we've got our loading chute next. We're going to hang just a couple of feed bags. That light's terrible. We'll hang a couple of feed bags just right here, so that there's not an apparent opening for these guys. Then we come back. We've got the catch pen. Which is 2 of the 16-foot pig panels set up, and then we've got a couple of sheets of plywood on each side. So me and David there are going to grab the gate, and once we get everybody, or we get some of them up in the catch pen, we'll fling the gate up, and then we'll work on getting them up in the trailer. So they've been sequestered from their feeder now for about 2 days. We've been feeding them here in the catch pen, so you can see they're going in and out, pretty readily, and there's not even anything in there to eat right now. So we're going to put a couple of bowls in there. Actually, we've got a couple up in the trailer. They've not gone up in there to eat it, but got a couple bowls up in the trailer. We'll pull those out, set them down out here, put some feed in them, and see if we can coax them up into that catch pen. 5 reds. I don't know that I realized
Is our goal to do all of it at once? It would be better.
But we went from those pigs, why not? We went from those pigs in the pasture. Took us a few minutes to kind of get rounded up and ready and prepped, to in the trailer in under 13 minutes. We've never loaded pigs quite like that before. So a couple things. Number one, having a good solid catch pen where they can't see out, I think is important. Having that load and chute where you can narrow them down to a slender spot. They can't turn around there. There's only one direction to go. And then finally, and I think this is the big one, is hunger. Again, we'd had them sequestered away from their feed for about 2 days now. So we went up in this catch pen, rattled the bag of donuts a couple times. Everybody was in. As soon as everybody walked in, boom, Dave and I threw that gate up, and there they were, and they stayed right in there. So worked out really good. So let's take them to the house, and we got some pigs loaded. That's pretty awesome. All right, so we got them to the house, and we're hooked up to the truck, ready to go first thing in the morning. Sonny and I are going to plan on leaving here early enough to be at the processor at 7 o'clock. But overall, this is probably the easiest time that we've ever had loading a group of pigs. She's in there right now with them, giving them a little bit of bread. A little something to snack on tonight. So we got everybody loaded up. Guessing these pigs probably weigh about 300, 330 pounds a piece, based on the ones that that we've already taken out of this bunch. So big night. So some of y'all been asking about Helen and where Helen is, and Helen's not on this trailer, but Helen was on another trailer that went out of here a couple of days ago. Helen, we just determined, was not suitable for breeding purposes, which is the primary reason that we bought her. And you know, we hated to let her go, but this is a farm, and we do have a business here, and we've got to make decisions that are in the best interest of the business, while we couple that with taking care of animals in an appropriate way. And it just does not make sense for us to keep Helen on and on and on and feed her, and we certainly would not have put her through the breeding process again. So, but this makes, we were counting just a few minutes ago, this makes 28 pigs that we've processed in 2020, which is a far cry from where we started 3 years ago, whenever we done, I think it was 6. So we've seen a pretty steady, steep incline in the growth of the farm, and the numbers of animals that we've been able to produce here, and the number of families that we've been able to feed. And you know, I've said that before, that to us is the most satisfying thing at the end of the day, is to look at those numbers and see that over the course of the next week or couple of weeks that we're going to help feed, you know, 30, 40, 50 families, or whatever the case may be, a very high quality, locally raised product. So we feel really good about that. But anyway, this loading went really well. Surprised at how well it went. Did not go nearly as well as that one I'm going to post a link to right there. So we've learned a lot of lessons, getting a little better over time, and the pig loading process is working for us. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe, follow along with us. Appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks.